Yes, and welcome to edition 1 of Straight Bat talking Adelaide Turf Cricket. Yes, we're back. Raj, your host, here with Shane. How you going, Shane?
Good, Raj. Good to be back. How are you?
Yeah, very good, very good. They've let us back for another year.
That's it. We paid for the equipment, so we're going to use it.
But we're going to do things a bit differently this year. Focus on some of the clubs and what they're doing. So that's the plan.
Yeah. So the game of the round that we've got, thanks to Belgravia, they're giving away a $100 New Balance voucher to the player of the round, which will get the umpires to have a bit of a look. Not necessarily, doesn't have to be the person that they're going to give the votes to, but they'll give the award away. Should be good. And leading into the game of the round, we'll have the club who's hosting the game on the podcast that week.
Fantastic. So, and thank you to our sponsors, the Arkabar Stadium Real Estate and Platinum Print Group, for supporting the show this year. And we're going to kick off the show with a couple of lads from Reynella, and then we'll have a few of the boys from Marion a little bit later. So it's going to be a big show.
Correct. Absolutely.
Right, we'll be back with the Reynella guys after this break.
When you go to a stadium to watch your favourite team, it's about family, community and the connection we share. This is what Stadium Real Estate is about too. Hi, I'm Rachel Laurie, and we believe every client deserves a front row seat on their real estate journey. At Stadium Real Estate, our people are the main event, and we're 100% committed to helping you get a winning result. Family, community, connection. That's Stadium Real Estate. So get in touch with us today, stadiumrealestate.com.
Welcome back to Straight Bat, proudly brought to you by Arkabar Stadium Real Estate and Platinum Print Group. And Shane, we're very fortunate to be joined by a couple of special guests from Reynella. We've got Reynella Club President Brett Julian and Club Captain Matt Hehner on the line. How you going, boys?
Very well, thanks, Raj.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. I think live from training, are we, down at Reynella, or?
Yeah, not training tonight.
No, it's a bit wet.
With rain,
yeah.
But, definitely back into the swing of it now, for sure.
Awesome. Maybe a bit of a pub session tonight, but we'll see how you go. But Matt, we'll start with you. You've been part of Reynella since your junior days, starting in the under-14s, I believe. Can you tell us a bit about, how you started at Reynella and your journey through the club?
Yeah, I was lucky enough to come to the club and play my first season in 2003-04, in the under-14s, and progressed into the senior cricket from there, and I've been here ever since. So love the club, and really proud to be a part of it.
That's great. Hey, Brett, one for you now. Club looks like it's in a really strong position on and off the field, and some exciting things happening. How's the Nets going?
Yeah, no, we're going really well. It's been wonderful to start the year with Nets at our own oval. We were lucky enough to have a net project sort of underway through most of last season, which meant we were training out at Woodcroft College, our second base. But this year we've got brand new nets. Hard wicket and turf wicket nets that we're getting ready to go soon. So,
nice.
Wonderful to bring all the club back together, have wonderful facilities, brand new, and bringing everyone together has been great.
You got new change rooms last few years as well, didn't you?
Yeah, new change rooms the season before that. So,
right.
We've been suffering through plenty of building work in the last couple of years there. But, just fantastic now. We could actually fit a whole away team into our change rooms, which we couldn't do before.
Great stuff.
No space for cricket bags in the old ones, but no, fantastic new facilities there. Obviously got a great club room and change rooms to go with it. And now the nets, we don't want for much now, which is great.
Yeah, that's fantastic how you've got there, but it's been, I guess, a bit of a long journey. Matt, you were around when Reynella transitioned into the ATCA competition. I guess, what do you remember about that shift, and how did the club adapt to the different competition?
Oh, yes, for us being in the Southern Cricket Association, we had a really successful period there as a club, and that transition to Adelaide Turf was something we really wanted to do to move forward and to play on, better ovals against better opposition. So for us, that happened 2006-07. If I'm correct, Brett might be able to correct me if I'm wrong there, but
2007-8, I think.
7-8, yeah. So we in that period for us, it was huge, really exciting for the club, and we've grown so much from that period and involving women and kids across the club. So it's really successful and something we're really proud of.
Just on your women, you're pretty strong in that space as well with the two teams going around. And then they were very good value at the awards night last year, so a lot to live up to for next year. Off a rougher start this year with a couple of losses, but tell us how the women's program is looking.
Yeah, it's great. We're very lucky to have 2 women's sides, and then this year in particular, we've been able to, for the first time in history, get into our under-12s, which Brett and a few other seniors have had a huge involvement with, and we've just last Friday night had 2 under-12 girls teams play for the first time, which is so exciting, and it's hopefully gives us that transition to those girls to become our senior women cricketers in the future.
Excellent.
And Matt, you've had a fair bit of success over the years. How many flags have you been a part of down at Reynella?
Been lucky enough to be in 4.
Yep.
And I was very fortunate, actually, the first 3 years of turf to have 3 flags in 3 years in 3 different grades. So I somehow found myself into the right team at the right time of the year, and very, very lucky and very fortunate.
Yeah.
Off to a good start this season as well. Obviously, the fast bowling duo of Chaminda and Kyle Petty, probably too good for A2 cricket, and it doesn't look like much has changed jumping up to A1.
Yeah, we had a great game against Spock and those 2 boys. It's the real luxury as captain to be able to throw the ball to them, knowing you're going to get consistent quality. And Shammy's pace and Kyle's consistency, they complement each other really well. And really successful game for us, round 1.
Now, when you're the captain, who sits the captain down and says, maybe not go for that 3rd 6 in a row, just be happy with the 2 and don't get too greedy?
Yeah, the captain should have been better in that situation, that's for sure. No, I've never got to the triple figures, and close, and it was definitely on the radar. And unfortunately, that wasn't actually designed to go in the air. That one, I tried to hit that one on ground, but got a few away, and I started getting a bit carried away, I think. So,
I'm sure.
Again,
Sure it'll come.
was huge. So
I'm sure it'll come.
Score a few myself.
That's it.
Oh, you take it every week anyway. So, Brett, how are the juniors shaping up this year, and any standout talent coming through the ranks?
Yeah, we're strong numbers again. Maybe a little bit down from last year, but strong numbers across the grades. We've sort of got 17s, 15s, 14s, a couple of 12s, and a couple of 10s. Our under 17 should be strong this year. They made it through to the grand final last year, and that core group's remained together. So it's wonderful to see. We've actually had this group of boys that have played together now, sort of really since under 10s and under 12s, and they've come through together. And some of them have come up into seniors this year, and a lot will come up next year. So it's been really pleasing to watch this group develop and grow together. And I'm sure they're going to have a good season ahead, although didn't get off to the best of starts. But and more than just good cricketers, they're just really good group of kids and families and parents. So very excited about what they'll bring to the club over the next couple of years.
Great.
No, it's great, good stuff. And probably like myself, Brett, you're probably similar vintage. You're going around again this year.
Yeah. You're not that old, are you, Shane?
Old enough.
No, we're skippering the B3s again. So the elusive premiership in the C grade.
Yeah,
We've been around the mark for the last couple of years, but it's been Hope Valley have thwarted us for the last couple of years. So got off to a good win on the weekend. So just try and make a few runs, Shane, if I can.
Oh, no, you gave us a bit of not me, but you gave my team a bit of a spanking when I ventured down to Woodcroft College a couple of years ago. That might have been the end of my cricket career after that one.
All right, boys, before we let you go, we might run you both through what we call a bad minute here at the Straight Bat. So we've got a few quick fire questions for you, and we'll see what you come back with us for. I'll start with you, Matt. Toughest player to captain at Reynella?
Oh, jeez. Richard Gabb.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Richard Gabb.
Okay. What about the toughest thing about captaincy in general?
Oh, I guess just trying to get all the boys on the same page, and for us, someone like Chaminda who's played international cricket, the captaining someone of that quality is both amazing and I found at the start quite daunting, but proving to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. What about your greatest cricketing achievement?
I think that first A-grade flag that I was a part of was something really special, and obviously being honoured to captain the club is something that I'm really proud of.
Favourite cricketer?
Adam Gilchrist.
Yep. Aussie opening pair in the Ashes. What are your thoughts?
Brett Julian's told me he's a good chance.
Okay.
And I reckon it's Khawaja and back in young Constas.
Okay. Interesting. Drink of choice when you're at the bar down there at Reynella?
The mighty West End is always a good cricket choice.
Coopers.
And last one, best thing about Reynella Cricket Club?
The culture.
Yep, fair call.
All right, Brett, we'll go for you. Short and sharp.
Okay.
So who gives you the most grief as president? Who do you have to always rope in?
Oh, so many, but probably our bar manager, Dave Green. I always forget to tell him what events are on, and he gives me a lot of stick about that.
Yeah, nice. Greatest cricketing achievement?
I haven't had too many, but yeah, any of the flags. I've been fortunate enough to win quite a few at Reynella, so any of those will do.
This year's flag. Favourite cricketer?
David Boone modelled my whole life and philosophy around his cut shot and ability to sink tin. So,
Excellent. Excellent. And apart from yourself, who's opening in the Ashes for Australia?
I've penciled myself in at 4, but no, Jake Weatherall, back him in, and Kawaja and Marnus back in at 3, I think.
Yep.
Nice. Drink of choice?
Hans Super Dry.
Coopers,
but
excellent.
The good brew of Coopers, which
Excellent.
we're sponsors of ACCA. If
Well
we
done.
can get them into Reynella, I'll be very happy.
So will I. And best thing about Reynella?
Just the people. It's a wonderful club. I've been there for 30 years now, and we've got some amazing volunteers, and as Matty said, the culture's great, and the people make it what it is.
Did you give Booney's record a nudge on your last flight overseas, or he's pretty safe with it?
No, he's very safe. Very safe.
Fair enough. And Matt, just one more for you. You mentioned captaining Shaminda. Is he one who's can give you a lot of advice and a lot of feedback in certain situations when you ask for it, or how does he go? I guess with imparting some of his obviously great knowledge that he's had across the years.
Oh, he's been fantastic, and since game 1, he's been really valuable for me as a younger captain. That even though I've been around the club for a long time, none of us have played to the level that he has. So his value on field, he gives me a lot of good things in the field in terms of what a batsman's doing and where we should be putting our field. And when you give him the ball, it's incredible to hear how he sets a batsman up to get them out and what he does. So yeah, real lucky to play with him and to be able to captain him, and just been a great addition for us.
Nice one. So yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for joining us. I guess also thanks for hosting the game of the round last week, getting that frog box working. So I'll get the highlights up there for you, and to Shaminda as well. Hopefully he spends the $100 New Balance voucher well.
Yeah, no, thank you, and thanks for letting us host that in round 1. It's a great initiative from ACCA, so well done.
All good.
Good luck for the rest of the season, boys. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks very much, guys.
Cheers.
See you, gents. Thank you.
Matt Hehner and Brett Julian from the Reynella Cricket Club, and they're playing some good cricket. Shane, very good start. So that's going to, I guess, echo a few. They've made a statement around the competition, haven't they?
They're going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, especially at home. They play their conditions very well, don't they?
Absolutely. It's a nice place to play cricket.
We'll be back with the straight bat with our next segment very shortly.
Now's the time to try something new. Cooper's Dry 3.5, a low-carb, mid-strength lager. Light and easy drinking with a crisp and refreshing finish. Go on, give it a try. Get it at your local and chuck it in your fridge.
Welcome back to the Straight Bat, proudly brought to you by the Arkabar Hotel, Stadium Real Estate and Platinum Print Group. And we've got two legends down at Marion in the studio tonight. We've got Captain Chris Russo and Secretary Nicholas Mallia. Welcome, boys. How you going?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, good.
Thanks for making the trek down from Marion. Training called off tonight, was it? Or
Yeah, early this morning.
oh, perfect.
I'm a postie, so
You saw it early.
pretty early.
Excellent. Well, Chris, we might start with you and talk a little bit about your cricket journey. I think you started in New South Wales and Canberra. What was the cricket like there and the standard of cricket?
I was born and bred in Dubbo, actually.
Yep.
First 17 years of my life, and played all the cricket growing up there, all the rep stuff. Didn't quite make the New South Wales stuff, but I played the country stuff, which was good standard of cricket. I grew up with good cricketers,
Yeah.
so it was challenging and it was good, and
Yeah.
here I am still playing.
A lot of famous sportsmen come out of Dubbo, haven't they? Some very good ones.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
McGrath was 10 minutes
Yeah.
down the road,
Yeah.
so he's probably the
Yeah.
biggest.
Yep.
And then there's heaps of players that are still playing now, which is good to be around.
Yeah, fantastic.
Got to play some cricket in India. How'd that go?
Yeah, so one of the umpire. It was a Tuesday night, and one of the umpires sent me a message saying, "Do you want to go to India?" I went, "Well, I can't afford it." And then he said, "No, everything's paid for. It's just a trip for a couple of weeks to go and play." And I went, "Of course, let's talk." And then next minute, I'm in the plane going to India, and it was a great time, really good time. But it rained half the trip, so.
Did it help your game, I guess, playing on those different type of wickets?
I literally only batted once.
Okay.
We were there for 10 days,
Yeah.
and it rained for 7
Yeah,
or 6
right.
or 7. So that was pretty disappointing. But, yeah, it was really low. You can tell the difference between Australia and India wickets, that's for sure.
Definitely. And then what brought you to Adelaide, and where have you played in Adelaide, I guess, before you joined Marion?
Yeah, so I come in 2017. My dad was pretty crook with an illness, so we were quite close. So I then thought I'd make the journey across and, started at the ICC Sharks. It was the day that I can't remember what they played, but I just called the indoor centre because I did a bit of umpiring. I needed some money when I got here, and next minute they got me playing there for a couple of years because it was pretty hard to commit. And then, finished that. Played there 2 years, and then played at Southerns for 3 years.
Yep.
And then Woodville for 3 years, and now I'm here with these guys.
So how did you end up at Marion?
I was literally just looking on Facebook, and it come up with like an interest of being a coach, and I'm very interested in coaching and helping, and it still gives me the chance to keep playing. So I applied for it, and then that would have been Monday, I reckon. And then Tuesday I was meeting with Dave Loy and a couple others, and a few days later got the job. And
Nice.
yes, it's been really good.
Excellent.
Awesome. And Nicholas, moving to you, tell us a bit about your cricket journey and where you've played.
Yeah, so I started my cricket back in 2010-11 at Coromandel Ramblers. That was just brought along because a couple of guys I was playing footy with at Flagstaff Hill Footy Club said come across and have a hit. And then just through that sort of period and playing a bit of school cricket, I ended up going down to Southern Districts at the end of I can't remember which season it was, and then just then started to really enjoy my cricket and play a bit for Marion. That was largely because I hadn't had any turf experience, and obviously the district system, you do need a lot of that experience. So once I made the move across, I just sort of never looked back.
Yeah, fantastic.
So how long have you been at Marion now for?
I played 2 years of under 15s, so I'd say about 8 years. Yeah.
Yeah. And you've landed the plum job of secretary, the one that everyone loves, but it's a very important job, obviously. How did you land this job, and how have you found it since you've been doing it?
Yeah, so it's really funny because Rob Stewart, obviously, he was in the role pretty much the whole time I've been at the club. He's always sort of like, oh, who's going to be the next one? And I thought, it's time to give back to the club that's probably given me the most opportunities possible. And the role's been pretty full on to be honest, straight from the start. Like, you don't actually realise until you're sort of in the role how much there actually is going on and all the little moving parts. Like, you can quite easily sit there and go, hey, you guys should do this. But then there's all those other decisions that get made in the background where you're like, okay, well, that's not viable right now, but maybe we table that for now and then we take it up next year or so on. Yeah. And that's been probably the biggest eye-opening experience because you can be so critical of the committee and the board, but until you actually see it and understand it, that criticism can sometimes fall a bit on deaf ears.
Well, good on you for taking it on, because it's a tough gig, and you're Shane and David's best friend, I'm sure, on many occasions.
Wow, big shoes to fill down there.
Yeah.
We've been there for a while, so
definitely
you did a great job. So off to a good start so far.
Yep.
Chris, how are we looking? How was the pre-season?
Yeah, it was good. There was heaps of people turning up, which is, for a coach coming in for the first time, the commitment to see was mind blowing, really, because they still got footy, they've got family still, but they're all turning up at 8 o'clock on a Saturday. I mean,
8 o'clock on a Saturday.
I know, that's what I
Those
mean.
Sessions.
Yeah.
Wasn't me.
Yeah. So to see the people rocking up, players rocking up that early and that committed for most of the time, it was flattering, really.
Yeah, nice.
Well, it showed in round one. You started with a pretty solid win against Brahma Lodge. You must have been happy with that first up.
Yeah, very happy. Stressful though.
Yeah,
It got pretty close at the
yeah.
end, but no, a win's always good, especially the first game because you still got rust and like getting to know everybody as well because I haven't seen everyone play in a game, so it was good to see what people are made of, and
Yep.
it was a hard-fought win.
You managed to get a few runs yourself. How'd you feel? How were you hitting them?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I don't know. I'm not a pretty looking batsman, so something like that probably helps because you have to work hard and grind, and I can't hit sixes, so I've got to grind out. So that probably sort of help the boys get over the line. So
Nice.
And Nicholas, Wiz Stanborough keeps performing with a fifer. Must be comforting to have someone of his calibre to call on.
Yeah, it's always really handy. I think last year especially we did struggle to take wickets through the middle. So obviously having Wiz come on, what was it, first change, Chris?
yeah,
And just absolutely ripped through Brahma, and obviously you know how important Pie can be, especially through the middle, and he got straight into work and really worked hard to get through Pie. And yeah.
Fantastic.
And you obviously you were confident chasing the low total, always in the bag.
We were on day one until obviously you sort of roll out and you see what the pitch looks like on day two. But yeah, we did it the ugly way. But a win is a win, and obviously when we came close to an outright in the end, even though it probably didn't look on the cards at one stage until we sort of had them 6 for 60.
Yeah, they're good wins, those ones.
Definitely the early wins are gold, but like, what goals have you set for the club and the group this season, I suppose?
Or making finals. I think that's every team. Should be every team's goal.
Yeah.
If not winning it, at least make the finals and give yourself a chance to play in the big games, and that's what we play for. For the enjoyment, for the pressure, for the ups and downs of cricket, and there's plenty of them, that's for sure. So that's my goals, and all the chats that I've had with the boys, that's their goals also.
Yeah, nice. And Nick, how's the rest of the club looking at your juniors and everything else happening?
Yeah, we're in a pretty solid position. I think it shows a bit with obviously a bit of the district stuff going on with Sunday afternoons that we do struggle to field that side. But Mitchell Park have been actually really good in obviously coming on. They couldn't field a side, so we've actually joined our teams up to create an under-17s. We're a very young under-17s, and I mean it did show on the weekend, but that is kind of part and parcel of what we're about. We just want kids on the park. All our other junior teams are looking really good. We've got really strong numbers. We've had to move games to a Friday night just to accommodate some of the teams, which is awesome. And then obviously our girls program is going to continue to get better and better. And obviously our women's team being led by Ash Carey, obviously a very experienced head and someone that we can definitely lean on for some support and obviously get those girls up and running, because she's been there, she's won a flag, she knows what it takes. So it's just about instilling the confidence in the rest of the squad now to sort of to continue to strive to get better and aim for success in the next few years.
Excellent. Good.
Fantastic. Things going well down at Marion. We might rip you boys through the mad minute. So we've got a few quick fires for you. First thing that comes to your head, we'll start with you, Nick. So funniest person at Marion?
Warwick Stanborough.
Toughest thing about being secretary?
Probably handling all the different random things that come across your desk every day.
Yep. Your greatest cricketing achievement?
Probably my 100 in round one last year. That was a pretty good one.
Awesome. Favourite cricketer?
It was Adam Gilchrist.
Yep. Ashes result, what's it going to be?
I reckon Aussies 3-1.
Okay. Drink of choice down at the bar at Marion. What's your go-to?
Cooper's Pale Ale.
Excellent. Didn't even have to
Sweating
lead
him up
into
on that
it.
one, Shane. Yeah.
No.
Best thing about Marion Cricket Club.
Just the awesome group of guys. I mean, also probably biased that a large chunk of our squad, especially in the A grade at least, is guys that I came through and played with, which is really special. You can't really say that about many sides. So I do think the guys are really good, and they're led by an awesome guy in Chris.
Fantastic.
Don't look at me like that.
Over to you, Shane.
All right, Chris. Toughest player to coach in your early days at Marion?
Warwick Stanbro. Well, he knows everything.
Sounds like we've got to get this guy on.
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
Toughest thing you've found about coaching so far?
Trying to manage everyone to get a bat and bowl, and then trying to get people to field as well, because fielding wins matches. So trying to get everything done.
Yeah, nice. Your greatest cricketing achievement to date?
Probably my first grade district 100, I reckon. That's quite special because no one can take it away from you. So probably that one.
Favourite cricketer?
Tendulkar.
There we go.
Love Sachin.
Excellent. Who's opening the batting for the Aussies in the Ashes?
Khawaja. And I don't mind Mitch Marsh.
Mitch Marsh?
Yeah.
Righto. Okay.
Guess off to a flyer. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I like Marsh.
Yep.
Well, he's already said he's going to be 6 deep in the Boxing Day test, so I don't know if he knows about that one yet.
We'll see. Yep.
Drink of choice?
Super dry.
Super
Full
pale.
strength.
Cooper's pale. Good.
Full strength.
Best thing about Marion Cricket Club?
The camaraderie and the family culture, because my partner's playing, her little boy's playing, and it's just a great group where it's all intertwined with each other. It's really good.
Nice. Excellent.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, both of you, for coming down and having a chat on the straight bat.
My pleasure.
Congrats on
pleasure.
Congrats on your start to the season, and good luck for the rest of the season. We'll follow you with great interest.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
you.
guys. Cheers. We'll be back on the straight bat very shortly.
Sporties is Adelaide's home of live sport. Take your live sport entertainment to the next level at Sporties in the Aqaba Hotel.
Welcome back to the Straight Bat, proudly brought to you by the Aqaba Stadium Real Estate and Platinum Print Group. We're going to run through the results from round one, Kookaburra A1 grade, and PAOC kicked off with a win in a low-scoring game, racked up 159 and got Rollport Districts to 126 and PAOC 2 for 36 in the second innings. Yashwanth Reddy Redham 6 for 58, and Nick Benton, after his first ball duck, bounced back with 4 for 22 to bowl PAT to a pretty solid win in the end. And bad luck, Trav, in your first game as captain, but I'm sure things will get better.
Sure, they'll bounce back. Next up, we had Grange versus Woody South. Grange 154, defeated by Woody South 9 for 222 and 1 for 90. For Woodville, Woody South, we had Budaka Janath 55, and Harry Tommen 5 for 28. And for Grange, there's a bit of a theme in these games. Spinners, Michael McDonald 6 for 85.
And over to Reynella. Reynella defeated Spock 9 for 334. Spock 137 and 9 for 109. Very close to an outright win there. For Reynella, Shaminda Aranga 4 for 11 and 65, with Kyle Petty 5 for 36 and Matt Hehner 87, with Shaminda taking out the player of the round.
Trinity defeated Parra Hills. Trinity got 207 and rolled Parra Hills for 126. And then second innings, they got him 5 for 116 as well. Trinity's Jared Fennell got 4 for 37 and Harren Randawar 60. And for Parra Hills, Grant Carey got 4 for 33.
And at Brighton, the upsets continued. Brighton 214, defeating premiers from last year, Goodwood 177. For Goodwood, Oliver Jackson 5 for 50, and Gareth Pheasant with his left arm tweakers 5 for 54.
Another spinner.
Yep.
Yep, they're all there. And another one which might have been another upset of the round, Paraka 134, defeated by Old Scotch 186 and 1 for 105. Old Scotch Sam Darling 88, and for Paraka, Jack Jarrett took 5 for 41.
And over to the A2 Cooper's Brewery grade, where Marion 151 and 6 for 60 defeated Brahma Lodge 134 and 8 for 89, with the Wiz Warwick Stanborough 5 for 21, and for Brahma Lodge, Aaron Summerton 5 for 30.
We go to Jeps Cross versus Golden Grove, and Jeps Cross made a huge score of 7 for 443. They defeated Golden Grove 170. For Jeps Cross, we have 2 centuries. Brett Siebert, 119 not out. Nandish Patel, 116. And Ali Zeb chipped in with 81.
Big win for Adelaide Lions over Goodwood, 9 for 374. Goodwood 6 for 237 in the first innings and 6 for 230 in the second innings. Kasun Silva, 119. Rajith Premachandra, 88. And Lakshitha, 5 for 8. And for Goodwood, Jackson Heidenreich, 119. And congratulations to Potsy on 14,000 club runs. That's amazing.
Yes, absolutely. Congratulations, Potsy. Huge effort, and there might be another 14,000 left in him as well, the way that he's going.
Yeah.
Still playing up in A2s. Next up, we had Hectorville, 66 and 118, defeated outright by Walkerville, 215. For Walkerville, we had Rodri Lewis, 3 for 11 and 4 for 47, and Sam Neve, 2 for 3 and 4 for 34.
And over to Hope Valley, where Hope Valley were defeated by Unley, 154 to 353, with Unley's Charlie Hood starting off the season well with 142.
And final game in the A2s, Ingle Farm was defeated by Flinders Park. Flinders Park got 188, Ingle Farm at 174. In their second innings, they were 9 for 66. And Flinders Park's Tom Cousins got 7 for 33, another spinner, I believe.
Yep.
And Ezra Fuller, 65. And Ingle Farm's Lachlan Sandercoat, 35.
Now swinging to the women's senior first grade, sponsored by Stadium Real Estate. Para Hills, 2 for 72. Too Strong for Reynella, 6 for 69. Familiar name in the wickets. Tamara Clapton, 2 for 2 and 46 not out. So not a bad game.
I think we'll be saying that name a fair bit in these segments.
Yeah.
Now that she's back. Woodville South, 4 for 135. Defeated Port Adelaide, 7 for 121. Another familiar name, Trina Lester, 48 for Port Adelaide. Eva Trezise, 38 not out.
And Paynham defeated West Torrens, 2 for 105, 3 for 103, with West Torrens' Jessica Wolford, 46. And extras 41.
Yeah, I put it. I was looking at someone's obviously made runs here, and then I looked down and said there was 41 extras from West Torrens, so bit to work on there.
Fantastic. So that wraps up round 1 in all grades. So we might swing into our tips for round 2 and see what the boys think. So we're kicking it off with Goodwood versus PAOC, a big game at Goodwood Oval. Both sides coming off a loss. So Shane, what are your thoughts?
I might go for Prince Alfred there.
Okay.
I'll probably go Goodwood.
Yeah.
Goody will bounce back.
Yeah, I think Goodwood at home Too Strong as well. Then we've got Old Scotch hosting Trinity.
Old Scotch make it 2 from 2.
Old Scotch.
Old Scotch as well.
Yeah. Clean sweep there. Big game at Para Hills. Para Hills hosting Paraka. A bit of a grudge match here, Shane.
Yeah, and this is a big game because you don't want to go 0-2, particularly these. They're traditionally they're finest and at the pointy end. So we'll give Para Hills another go.
Yeah.
I like Para Hills, but I think Paraka's just going to get the better of them this week.
Okay.
We know Para Hills at home.
Yeah, I'm with Para Hills as well. Then Port District hosting Brighton down at Largs.
I might go for Port Districts there. We'll get Trav to get off with some runs down there in his first home game at his new home.
Brighton, sorry, Trav.
Brighton will go back to back.
Okay, no, I'm going for Port District, so I'm with you on that, Shane. And then Spock versus Grange at St Peter's, big game.
Big game, yeah. I'll go for Grange in that one to get back on the winners list.
Grange.
I'm going to go for Spock at home. And Woodville South versus Reynella.
Looks to be a very good game, this one. I'm going to back in Reynella. I think they're my early flag favourites, but I'll back in Reynella there.
I reckon Woody South with a Boudica 100.
Yep.
I think Harry Toman's going to get another fifer for Woody South.
All right, there we go. Now we move on to the Coopers A2. So first up, we have the Adelaide Lions versus Ingle Farm.
Adelaide Lions.
Yeah, Lions Too Strong.
Flinders Park versus Goodwood.
Flinders Park.
Flinders Park as well.
I'll go for Goodwood there.
We have the Jeps Cross Rams taking on Unley.
Unley.
Jeps Cross coming off 4:43. I think I'll go with Jeps Cross.
So, okay, it's the last time these boys are on the podcast.
Yeah.
That's all right, no worries. All right. Golden Grove versus Hope Valley.
Hope Valley.
Golden Grove.
I'll go for Golden Grove as well.
Excellent. And then this week's match of the round, we have Marion versus Hectorville.
The Rams.
Marion.
Yeah, I think Marion too strong.
Oh, let's go Hectorville now. And then last game, Walkerville back at home to Brahma Lodge.
Walkerville.
Walkerville.
Yep, Walkerville for me as well. And then we've got the women's round 2. Paynham hosting Reynella at Paynham Oval, Shane.
Paynham at home.
Reynella.
I'll go Reynella as well. Para Hills hosting Woody South.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to not pick Para Hills in this competition,
Yeah.
so Para Hills.
Para Hills.
Yep, with the true prince shining.
That's
and Port Adelaide versus Kensington at Nazza Reserve.
I always love picking Port Adelaide, so Port Adelaide.
I reckon Port Adelaide.
We'll go Kensington.
Yeah, I'll go Kensies as well. West Torrens with the bye. So that's our preview of round 2, a big round of games. Good luck on the weekend, boys, hosting Hectorville. Hope it all goes well. And you two sitting on 2 wins after round 2 would be a good place to be.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Anytime. Thanks for coming in, boys. Much appreciated. Thank you, Raj, for hosting. And we will see everybody next fortnight when we'll have Brighton Cricket Club in for a chat. Till next time. See you later.